Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum all our viewers, please like, share, comments and subscribe our YouTube channel Moonlight Studio so that you could get notification about every new release. Divorce Papers. Hair-raising true story. There was an incident last night that touched many aspects of life. It would be around 7 p.m. The mobile phone rang. When I picked it up, the sound of crying from there. I silenced her and asked, Bhaviji, sister-in-law, what happened? The voice came from there. Where are you? And in how long can come? I said her, tell me the problem and where is brother? And where is the mother? What happened? But the only writ from there was that you come immediately. I reassured her that it would take an hour to arrive. As I reached the place I saw Bhai Sahib, my brother, who is our judge friend, sitting in front. Sister-in-law is crying and screaming. The 8-year-old son is also upset and the 8-year-old daughter is also unable to say anything. I asked my brother, what's the matter? Bhai Sahib, brother, was not giving any answer. Then the sister-in-law said, here are the divorce papers. Prepared by the court. He wants to divorce me. I asked, how can this be? It's such a good family. It has 2 children. Everything is settled. At first glance, I thought it was a joke. But I asked the children where grandma was. So the kids told father shifted her to an old age home in Noida 3 days ago. I said to the servant, make tea for me and my brother. After a while tea came. I tried very hard to make tea for Bhai Sahib, brother, but he did not drink. And in a short time he burst into tears like innocent children. And he said, I have not eaten anything for 7 days. I have handed over my 61-year-old mother to some people. There have been so many problems for my mother in my house since last year that she swore, I can't take care of my mother. She didn't talk to her, and neither did my children. My mother used to cry a lot after coming from my court every day. Even the servants treated her badly. And they did as they pleased. My mother said 3 days ago, then put me in an old age home. I tried hard to convince the whole family, but no one even spoke directly to my mother. Father died when I was 2 years old. My mother taught me by working in other people's homes, enabling me to be a judge today. People say that my mother never left me alone while working in other people's houses. I left this mother in an old age home today. I am tormented by the memory of each and every sorrow of my mother which she had borne only for me. I still remember when I was about to take the matriculation exam. Mom would sit with me all night. Once when I came home from school, I found my mother suffering from a high fever. Her whole body was hot and feverish. I told my mother, you have a high fever. Then my mother laughed and said, I have just cooked, so it is hot. Borrowing from people taught me from university to LLB. I was not even allowed to teach tuition, so that I could not waste my time. He started crying while saying, ... and began to say, what will happen to his wife and children when we cannot have such a mother? Whose we have body parts. Today we have handed her over to such people, those who don't know anything about her habits, her illness. When I can't do anything for such a mother, what can I do for anyone else? If freedom is so sweet and mother is such a burden, I want to give her full freedom. When I could be brought up without a father, these children will also bring up. That is why I want to divorce my wife. I will hand over the entire property to these people and live in this old age home. At least I can live there with my mother. And if, after doing so much, the mother is forced to live in an old age home. So one day I will have to go live with mom, it will also become a habit. It won't hurt like mother. He was crying even more than he said. In the meantime, it was 12:30 p.m. I saw my sister-in-law's face. Her face was full of remorse. I said to the driver, we're going to go to the old age home right now. The gate opened on too much request. Bhai Sahib, brother, grabbed the gatekeeper's legs. He said, my mother. I came to get her. The watchman asked, what are you doing, sir? Bhai Sahib, brother, said, I am a judge. The watchman said, where all the evidences are in front of you. Then you could not do justice to your mother. How can you do justice to others, sir? So he stopped us and went inside. From inside came a woman who was a warden. She said in a very poisonous word, "What will I answer to Allah if you take her at 2 o'clock at night and kill her?" I said to the warden, "Sister, believe me, these people are living in great remorse." Eventually she somehow taken them to her room. It's hard to put into words what the room looked like, just a photo of the whole family she was holding like the baby next to her. When she saw me, she didn't want to talk. But when I said we came to pick you up, so the whole family hugged each other and started crying. There were other elders in the surrounding rooms. Everyone woke up and came out. Their eyes were wet too. After some time, I was ready to walk. People from all over the old age home came out. Somehow we managed to get rid of the old age home people. Everyone was watching with hope, maybe someone came to get them too. The children and sister-in-law remained silent along the way. But mother and brother were putting each other's feelings on their old relationship. It was about 3:45 on the way home. Where is the key to your happiness? It was understood. I walked too, but all the way along the way all the words and scenes kept rolling in my eyes. Mom is just mom, don't kill her before she dies. Mother is our strength. Don't let it weaken. If it becomes weak, the backbone of culture will become weak. And what is a spineless society like? It is not hidden from anyone. If you or a relative has a problem like this, be sure to watch it to them and explain it well. Do anything but don't let our birth mother be homeless, helpless. If tears fall from the mother's eyes, this debt will last till the day of judgment. Believe me, you will have everything, but you will not have peace. Peace is only in the mother's ankle. Don't let this ankle scatter. Watch this touching story yourself. And let your children watch too, so that they can learn a lesson from it. Praise be to Allah. Thanks for watching Moonlight Studio YouTube channel. Jazakallah khair kathiran.